New Jag, what's up? What's up? Twin, you already in this thing. LaQuisha Doss, I see you. How you feeling, twin? I hope everything good with you. Strong Jakazik, what's up? Miss G, I see you. What's good? What's good? Okay, we're gonna wait till everybody get in here on this beautiful Sunday night. I waited. Although we're gonna be talking about some things, and I'm gonna tell you guys a couple stories about, that happened in prison. This will not be a prison live, although we will be talking about some things that match up with some topics I picked. I'll tell you a story about certain topics. Okay, who we got coming in this thing, man? Look. We got Charles Brown in the house, Pab Cavalier, Carlos Gaskin, Ronnie Celestine, Tim Jones, Suave Glasgow, Marcus Lawrence, Pat Watson, Trucker D, My Busy Life, Rondo Combat Gyms, Michael Norton, Diedrich Bird, Sharice Stewart, Ski Mask J, Roger Boyd, by Request 99, Be Inspired to Travel, Geraldine, Gat, what's up? Nicole, Lolo P, Sean Duval, Garland Moore, my people deep in here. What's up, New Jack? Over 9,000. Tiger Jr., Cinnamon Toast, what's up? Cinnamon XO in the building. Miller the Wizard in the building. What's up? Robin Gazelle, what's up, fam? Star Taylor, Haley Andrews, High Pitch, Billionaire B22, what's up? Trunk Shoes, Miss Duval in the house repping. Ray Line Bullets, the youngest CEO I know. Suave Glasgow, what's good, man? I appreciate all your hard work, man, in them comments and things like that. I see O'Neal starting this thing off. I appreciate you, O'Neal, man. Always, man. I appreciate you. And don't forget, it's coming, guys. I'm actually gonna, before I do the live, I'm actually gonna post the list on the community board, then do it. That's how you guys know it's coming up. Cause I'm about to post it on the community board. Then that next live will be, the one where I put where I give all you guys your flowers and tell you, the donors, what position you is on the leaderboard. We got it coming. DJ Green in the house. But O'Neal, I always appreciate you, man. Ski Mask J, G Money Code, Joe. Yeah, it took a lot for me to get ready for this one, guys. I was way across town, and plus I wanted to do this a little bit later because I got some topics I want to discuss. And like I said, this is a mature discussion. Please respect everybody's opinion. But here is the place where you put those opinions down. And they will be respected, Bunny Baby 79, what's up? Diedrich Bird, Young MCC, NBA Lady, what's up? Make sure, My Busy Life. Make sure I get everybody in this thing, you know what I mean? K Mercy TV, Powerful Chris, what's up? Sean Hooks, The Real EJ, Todd Jones, Naturally Tangy, what's up? Kaija M, Gordon George, what's up? What's up? Baba Walu, what's up? Efro, Knowledge Quest. Pal, I see you, pal. What's up? Pal, Big Stomping. SSG Shumper. What's up, bro? What's good? How you feeling tonight, man? Julian Smith. Moody Styles in the house. Oh, what you say? There go, bro. What's up? Lil Doodoo, I see you, baby. What's good, baby? All right, I got everybody out the way. Now, although this is our second Real Talk Sunday, you know what I'm saying? And we still taking it slow, but we're going to speed it up a little bit, get a little bit more aggressive with the topics, but everybody's opinion matters. You know what I'm saying? I really want to know, how you guys feel about a lot of issues. The first issue I'm going to bring up is Cash for Kids. Do any of you guys know what Cash for Kids is? I'll wait to see what you guys say, and then I'll kind of explain what I know about it, and my opinions about these things. Tunji, Byron, what's up? Lavelle Hayes, A-Ball, what it do? Okay, damn. Man, bro, see, that's how hush it was. But I guarantee you, if you look it up on YouTube, you'll be able to find it. But this was United States wide, and the a judge, a lot of you guys are fine, and probably in some of you guys' state, which is Michael Cullihan. You know what I'm saying? He was a judge that participated in it. Down here, it's a Alex Brickwall, a lot of different judges participated in this thing, Cash for Kids. And I'm about to explain it to you. Yeah, it was illegal. A lot of judges got busted for it. So you'll be able to find it on YouTube. You'll know these are facts that I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? What we know to be facts. I'm still waiting on some people to get in here, man. Ethics Moral. What's up, baby? What it do? KB Coolin. Who else that is I see up there? Travis Tazino, what's up? Yeah, man. I see Miss Duval say no. Charles Brown say no. Pab say no. Esteban Channelwick, what's good? My brother say, nah, what's that? I got you coming, bro. I'm just, this is more thorough. I'm gonna be reading a lot of you guys' comments, because I want to hear what a lot of you guys got to say, bro. The more we know and the more we feel each other in, the more we'll know where we're going. And I can promise you guys one thing. I will not stop until a lot of things happen in history, till we go down in history as making a difference, man. That's my oath to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, I'm about to bring up the things that they're hiding. That's the most important. That deals with the past, the present, and the future. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at. I don't just want to talk about past things that, we educate ourselves on and still don't know what to do about them. Yeah, there's a lot of solutions, and man, it's a lot of ways we could take things. And all right, let me explain to you guys what Cash for Kids is. And I'm gonna start off doing, giving you some. I'm gonna give you something. So how when the cops pull you over and they say they smell marijuana in a car and things like that. Now it's something bigger behind it. And most people like, yeah, they want to search your car, but it's bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? Because before they was pulling cars over, they were stopping kids because they knew a lot of kids blew marijuana, buying sacks. And back in the day, it was strictly Reggie. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys know what that Reggie Bush is. You know what I'm saying? It was just regular marijuana. It wasn't that high frequency shit that it got now. You know what I'm saying? That more potent weed, So back then, Cash for Kids was kids getting caught on bullshit charges, stealing their neighbor's bicycle, busting out a window, and they putting all this on the child record young, so you don't be a first offender. Anything that you do is being documented. They want to send you through family court and things like that. Have your mama bring you to family court. This was happening all over. So a lot of judges was getting kickbacks when all these youth detention centers and different things was coming about. You was going to spend a day or two, and you look like you thought you was lucking out because you got probation, bench probation, supervised probation. You thought you was lucking out. But and truthfulness, what was happening was they just wanted to get one thing on your record, so they can launch a secret a secret thing that was held in a secret meeting. And that's how judges started getting kickbacks. So all these detention centers going up, and what the judges was doing, they was, even if you come there after you done got that, you broke your neighbor's window, you egged somebody's house, the police report made on you. Now the judge giving you 6 months to a year for a stolen bicycle, 6 months to a year for possession of a blunt, a $5 blunt. different things like that. And they're giving you 6 months to a year as a juvenile, which building you up right now, introducing you to the prison system. You know what I'm saying? So when they want to sentence you to whatever, they already been building a case. They've been building a case. And I'm talking about not building a case on you, but building a case for the public eyes. You feel what I'm saying? For people to be like, yeah, man, you let the guy off on probation. He should have did time. You know, they already had people calling for harsher punishments. You know what I'm saying? And you are a juvenile, you know. So I even got hit with a charge for a stolen bicycle to do 6 months in a detention center, you know, after being caught with marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a blunt, a $5 blunt. Because I had that, I wasn't eligible for probation no longer. They put me on unsupervised probation, which is bench probation. You report directly to the judge or the judge clerk, the clerk of court, or whoever. Whatever you finish, community service, this. You know what I'm saying? So when I go to court, you know what I'm saying, I'm thinking they're going to give me supervised probation. Nah, they got paid for sending me to detention center. And I ain't talking about the regular money that the state pays to the detention center. The judge got big money put in his pocket because they and it was ridiculous. Go check it out, guys. These are facts. They were sending some kids to 2.5 years. You know what I'm saying? I remember one dude came to detention center for having a BB gun, a concealed BB gun. You know what I'm saying? I remember a dude getting 6 months, 7 months, 8 months for busting out his neighbor's windows with a baseball. You know, all because he got into some other little trouble. Now, this Cash for Kids thing started off putting things on your record, and they holler about your juvenile record will be sealed unless, you know, you commit another crime going into adulthood, but these things can be used to show pattern or whatever like that. So, yeah. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Hit something. Yeah. Oh, man, I appreciate the donation. I just seen somebody, man. I missed it. My screen had stopped scrolling. Jay Lewis, I appreciate the donation, Jay Lewis. You know, so yeah, let me catch up with you guys. Just sad, yeah. But it's bigger than that. This is somewhere that I'm just putting out to show you guys. Let me take this off real quick so I can get into this thing. You know, and it's a lot of subjects I want to tell you guys about. Now, a lot of you guys don't know that detention centers go down as well. A lot of you guys seen Brandon interview and you kind of got, you know, an introduction to it. But it's a lot of things that happen. These young dudes are so past their age range, you know what I'm saying? You would never think these dudes was 13, 14, 15, you know what I'm saying? You would think they in their 20s. These guys was little men, you know, and intelligent guys, but criminally intelligent, you know what I'm saying? But I remember seeing my record bill, and they telling me my juvenile record can't be used against me. Well, it was brought up in court to show pattern, to show history. You know what I mean? So with all these things, believe it or not, they, even from school, your school records, man, these people could tell me how many fights I done had in public school back then, you know, so imagine now, you know, so, okay. Now, how many of you guys, I want to ask this question, how many of you guys think it's fake, it's unfair, it's crazy that so many fathers have been taken out the household for selling marijuana, and now, since it's taxable, they got dispensaries and growth farms and different things popping up, and it's been made legal, but they ain't doing nothing to fix the situation that guys been going to prison for years. Man, I knew a guy got caught with 21 pounds of marijuana, you know what I'm saying? And damn near took, he got 17 years for 21 pounds of marijuana. You know what I mean? Bunny Baby 79, I appreciate the donation. Appreciate you. You know, it's crazy, but it's true. And I got a lot of facts I'm about to get into. So, yeah, why they not, the real EJ say, why they not letting people out of jail? You know, yeah, it's they made weed legal. You know what I'm saying? So they should be going back, letting some of these guys who got insane, who was scoring bails, you know what I'm saying, got insane amounts of time. They still got guys from the 90s still in prison on marijuana charges. You know what I'm saying? And then one guy got his marijuana charge dropped, but they got him with crossing state lines. You feel what I'm saying? A charge of his own. It's insane, you know. Yeah, Tunji Brian, I'm sorry, Brian, not Byron, Brian, said that is totally crazy. Yeah, it is. It is. Tunji, it is. It's insane. Tactics. Moody Style say divisionary tactics. You right, bro. You right. That's a fact. You know, that's that all these things that's put, because we about to get to some of that too. You know, and I didn't want to bring it up. Anti-Semitic, you know what I'm saying? What is anti-Semitic? Anybody know what anti-Semitic is? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be getting into some deep conversation, and everybody's opinion is respected. So if you want to sit this out, any question or any topic you want to sit it out. Anyone you want to join, we will, you know, you come on with it. Do that. That will be respected. Your opinion will be respected. Father True, what's up, baby? Yeah, man. Yeah. So, you know, like I said, everybody know the CIA was bringing in a lot of these drugs, you know what I'm saying, the harder drugs and things like that to fund wars and things like that. A lot of you guys know about these facts. These are true. I done met a lot of guys in prison, you know what I'm saying, who was coming through to do their state time for the time they committed in the state. Then they had to go to the feds. You know what I'm saying? You run across a lot of dudes. You will meet a lot of hard-hitting dudes who plugged in. You know what I'm saying? I done seen dudes that was brought from Mexico, you know, when they hunted them down in Mexico because you traveled over in the United States with the shit. You know, dude in Colombia, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I want to know. I just want to see, just ranging things. Anti-Semitic. Man, I'm not anti nothing. Yeah, man, for real. Anti-Jewish. Yeah, I'm not none of that, man. I love all people. I told you, I judge the person. I don't judge a whole race. I judge the one person who wronged me, or, you know, opposition. You know what I'm saying? That's who I judge. I don't judge. Robert White, what's up, Pops? Pops in the building. What's good? Yeah, the system is more corrupt, man. And me and Ray, man, we have a lot of these talks too. You know what I'm saying? That guy got his head on right, man. Pops, you did a wonderful job, man. I'm serious. Yeah, smart guy. Bunny Baby 79, I appreciate the donation. So, okay, now we getting somewhere, and I'm gonna tell you guys a story when we get somewhere. Now, I kind of touched on a situation, but I kind of left it out because it wasn't the time or the place. But this is the place, and like I said, I don't take no stance against no religion. I'm just saying what I've seen in history and seen, you know, through conversation and talking with different people, different races, and they also know these things. So, do anybody know why it's so hard for African American people to get bank loans? It's hard for African American people to get rich. And I touched on this, but I just didn't fully elaborate. Esteban Channelwick, man, I appreciate the donation. I appreciate you. You know, and I'm telling you, I love all people, bro. You got to understand this, man. I got all different kind of brothers, man. They ain't just African American. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just Caucasian. They ain't just Mexican. J Diggs, what's up, baby? They owe reparations. That's bro. That fits right along in it too. Yeah. Labeled as high risk. Man, see all these things right here, and I'm gonna give my opinion. You know, uh, Ethics Morris say, yeah, bigger than just hatred, yeah, and hostility. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nicole say labeled high risk, and JD say they owe reparations. You know, because who is that? Esteban Chenoweth. Oh no, it's Miller the Wizard. Cause we not people to them, we are property. Man, all this, bro, all you guys are right, because these are stance that they take on it. Now, my busy life saying in the 1960s, a psychologist thought thought that it would be a hazardous to give bank loans to African Americans. All this true. All this is true. You could prove all that. Yeah. Well, Rayline said, "Yep, they don't want us getting." Yeah. For sure, bro. So let me explain this to you. So some of the things I'm gonna explain when I get to talking about these inmates, I'm gonna have you guys put yourself in that position as a human, not just what he got caught up on, but as a human and facing some of these things too. But let me explain this too. So we are the original people of the land. Lavelle Hayes say we are the original people, of the land. I respect everybody's opinion. I'm not, it's not for me to judge. Man, all these are good things, man. I'm loving hearing all you guys' opinions. We are a number, to the people. Be inspired to travel, man. All y'all guys making some great points, And I don't want to just stick on African American people, but one thing is for sure that we've been feared for so long. We've been feared, and we get more fear than any other we get more fear from the Caucasian race than any other race. You know what I'm saying? The one percenters. And I ain't talking about, because I got a brother that was right there in the slums with me. You know what I'm saying? He had no power or no, he couldn't do nothing systematically to make my life no worse than it was. So this don't pertain to all Caucasian people. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is this. Let's take an Asian. I got an Asian homeboy. You know what I'm saying? I actually posted a video that he did on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Me and Miss G know this guy, So I got an Asian friend. He went straight, got loans, no problem, no nothing. Melly 215, what's up, baby? Say, let's get it. So, okay, let me tell you this. And I touched on this, and I want you guys to remember this. Out of all the races besides the Caucasian race and the African American race, all these other races can be shit. Why is it the tip of my can be deported? I'm sorry. Can be deported. Now think about this. They real careful of how many. Think about it, Garland, you get rich. Esteban get rich. Bunny Baby get rich. Ray Line get rich. J Diggs, Moody Styles, we all get rich. We all getting rich. If we all get rich and get powerful like them, they cannot deport us nowhere. They have to deal with this opposition. They have to deal. We now have the type of influence they have. We can't be shipped anywhere. If the Asians do it, they can ship them back to their country. Anybody who do this, the Arabs, they can ship them back to their country. But where are they going to ship us to? This is a fact. Where are they going to ship us to? Sorry, guys. Where are they going to ship us to? Nowhere. They have to deal with us coming in power. They have to deal with us, and they are not going to do this. So they are very selective. They have numbers machines. They have some of the brightest brains behind this, making sure that it's a uneven number. You feel me? Of black people that come to power or get money and wealth. So they put all these different things in places. That's why you think if Kanye West get money, what I'm saying, the first thing he do that they don't like, they start pulling out their deals. They start pulling to show him who in control, and they control his life. So you can't say what you want. That's a warning for anybody else, any other African American person they let get rich. You feel what I'm saying? P. Diddy, you did something we don't like. We're gonna make sure the media front lines you. And I'm not saying these guys don't deserve what they got or whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, just look at how they can make and break you overnight. They want to show you have to go along with the status quo. Or, that's why I say never put yourself in a position. That's why dudes be going by multi-million-dollar homes and all this stuff. So when they take everything from you, you owe the IRS, you in debt up to your eyeballs. Deja B, I appreciate the donation, sis. I appreciate it. So that's my opinion, because the reason why they don't let us, so many of us, get in power and just let us just get rich like that and give us loans for business loans and house, different things like that. It's a lot of us that get these things, but it's a disproportionate number that don't. You feel what I'm saying? That don't get this, and it's by design. It's by design. We can't let all y'all be in power at one time. We can't let all y'all in the door at one time, because we can't find a reason to deport you. And that be our headache gone. But an Asian, we're going to get rid of y'all. We're going to shut y'all business down here and deport y'all. You know what I'm saying? They can build a case on any other race besides the African American race and deport y'all. Now, don't mix up Africans with African Americans, because Africans can be deported because they from Africa, but we're not from Africa. I've never lived in Africa. I don't know nobody in Africa. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you can't be deported. You don't have a citizenship just because you black in Africa. You can't be deported there. So Suave Glasgow say that. Facts. Yeah. True that. But that, and that's another discussion. We'll get to talking about how they range all the money and how they can tell what's coming in with holidays and different things like this. We'll get into those discussions, because I know a lot of you guys know a lot about those things. You know what I'm saying? Those are pieces of the puzzle, and all these things have to be put to get that picture. You know what I'm saying? Put that piece down to that puzzle to get the full picture. And a lot of you guys have it. Yeah, man. I appreciate all you guys that's cash apping, man. Even if I miss you guys, like I said, Miss G working hard to put you guys up there. You know what I'm saying? You guys are, it's just so many things and it's going on. Not enough time in the day, but I promise you, I will not lay off. It's coming. I'm putting them numbers up, and I'm gonna post it on the community board first. And that next live, before that live, I will be doing that ranking system, man, because I appreciate you guys, all you guys. So, but all right, now I want to get off there for a second. You know what I'm saying? But this where I want to go. Accountability, self-accountability, taking accountability. You know what I'm saying? Taking responsibility for being accountable. So okay, I'm gonna do it like this. Now, there was a guy, I remember when I came to a certain prison with cells, there was a guy who had, right before I got there, he had just got on the line. His name was Marcel. He was actually in prison for rape, for sexually assaulting his wife's daughter, which was his stepdaughter. And at the time, she was, I think, 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I heard from other inmates. Let me clarify that. For sexually assaulting. But I heard this woman used to treat him like a child, take his money, make him work all day. She didn't work. She'll sit outside with dudes drinking beer and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? While he at work, she was sleeping with the neighbor and different things like that. She just had no respect for this man. So this man got to the point he wanted to leave. And then she went to the police. I'm not saying she just put a charge on him and he didn't do it. I'm just saying it happened. She went to the police and said this guy molested her 8, 9-year-old daughter, right? So when I get to the prison, this guy, he was I think 19, 20. He was young, and she was 30 in her 30s dating this guy. You feel me? So when I got to the prison, this guy I think was like 29 because he had already been in prison for 10 years. And he had been in PC, you know what I'm saying, protective custody for 10 years until he couldn't take it no more, till he wanted to be put in general population, Gen Pop. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to be put in Gen Pop. So that's what they did. He just couldn't take being where he was no more. You know what I'm saying? 23 hours a day. He couldn't take it no more. 23 and 1. You in your cell 23 hours and you're out 1. He couldn't take that no more. So, and I guess he felt like he can make it or whatever. So now let me start telling you, from the moment I got up in here, the guy had not even spent one night in Gen Pop. And he was maybe like 3 cells down from me, the dude Marcel. So the first night, this what happened. I'm still like kind of filling out the prison. I'm just getting in my cell, meeting my cellars and things like that. Lockdown hour hit, nothing but the dim lights on. All you hear, boom, boom. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, hey, check this out. We in here breaking this bitch off. You heard me? We in here breaking this bitch off. Man, we ain't gonna finish him right away. We gonna torture this bitch. Yeah, that's what we gonna do. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to get me. So these guys take it upon themselves in different cells, and his cellmate, he got 2 other cellmates at the time, and they come up with a plan to torture this dude, make life hard for him in prison instead of just rolling him out, right? So you hear them all night. Boom, all the cellmates. Boom, boom, please stop, bro. Go, please. They beating him all night. We in the cell. We can't sleep. Because they beating him all night, right? So this first night, they beat this dude. They boom, boom. You hear him, hey, hold that bitch right there. Hold it, boom. Yeah, you like that elbow, boy? Yeah, man, come on, turn that bitch around. Man, they end up got this dude exhausted. Cause dude grabbing their arms and shit, trying to stop them from punching him and shit like that. He exhausted. They won't let him sleep. They'll go to sleep. And if they wake up and he sleep, they'll wake up and beat his ass again. Tell him he can't go to sleep. They want him absolutely, just up and vigilant. So anyway, let's say the next day come. We all getting out ourselves, and we in the process of getting ourselves together inside ourselves to transition to, child and things like that. And as this dude walking by, dudes, bitch. Now, I remember this day, he got by a dude cell named, I think his name was Willie, if I ain't mistaken. Willie takes piss and shit and throw pour on this man. Now the man burning, but he hadn't set the shit long enough so it could turn into acid. So it was burning the dude, but the point, that ain't even about that. They piss and shit on this dude. This how dirty they was doing, dude. They would Megatron Colossal, man. I appreciate the donation. Appreciate you. They was throwing piss and shit on this dude. Yeah, man. So I'm watching this shit, bro. They just torturing this dude, bro. They torturizing. This dude, bro, and it's like you seen on different days, dudes throwing piss on him, spitting on him, beating him. They doing all kind of shit to this dude, smacking him on his ass as he walked, just disrespecting him. Just put yourself, take him out the equation. Don't even talk about the charge. Just put yourself in his position. This nothing you say could appeal to these dudes' sensibility levels. Nothing you say can to their better judgment. They already convicted you. You feel what I'm saying? You did this. And this will never stop and it will never change. So okay, dude get in the cell. They beat his ass again. I mean, they beat this dude for like 3 hours. This dude, blue, black, purple. They stomping him all on the floor. They making him do little nasty shit in the cells. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit going on. At this time, they hadn't tried to run up in him or nothing. They just beating him and all kind of shit. They whole thing wasn't even to run up in him. And when dudes did run up in him, they were sticking other objects in him. So, okay. The next morning, he come out the cell, been up all night, eyes got circles around him, beat up, swole. The CO laughing. The COs found this shit funny because they the ones who told what this dude was in prison for. They the ones who told what he was in prison for. And they think it's fun. What happened to you? What happened to you, huh? You the one who was messing with that little girl, huh? What happened to you? They laughing. They find this shit funny. Right? So he like, nothing happened to me. All right, then get your ass in line then for roll call. This how dirty they is to this man. They just don't like him. They didn't already convicted. He was already convicted of it. You know what I'm saying? But they just don't like him. They didn't already pass judgment. They didn't decided they don't like him. So okay. Now, after doing this type of shit, beating this man in the cell, spitting on him, all this stuff. I mean, just really hurting dude, choking dude out. They'll grab dude and choke dude until dude pass out and just drop him on the floor and let him hit his head. Shit like that. After doing the dirtiest things that you could do to a man, couple mornings come and they go up to the CO and they having a conversation. And they both of his cellmates who've been beating his ass this whole time get transferred out his cell, right? Like, damn, that normally don't happen. They normally abuse the system with this shit. So everybody found it kind of strange that they transferred, out his cell. Let's go to that night. And it's locked down. All you hear is one cell pop with the key. Bloop, bloop. And guess who we see? This dude, Marcel, cellmates. The two that transferred out his cell, they let out another cell that they was put in, and he in that cell by himself. The CO let him out. You know what them dudes did? It's time to bake your ass, boy. It's time to bake. CO left out that bitch. Let these guys out, left out that bitch. Time to bake your ass, boy. We about to, what y'all talking about? Now, this dude is locked in his cell, trapped. You can only go backwards, side. You feel me? So you ain't got nowhere to run. Imagine this. You in that cell. All you can do is go backwards to the side, backwards to the other side. That's it. Stand on top of the racks. Shit like that. But that's it. Yeah, Efro, that's exactly right. These dudes took all kind of shit, sighted on fire, got accelerant. Can't tell you what kind of accelerant, but I know this shit was highly flammable. You know what I'm saying? And threw it up in there. They was throwing, dude was stomping on it. Soon as it's coming up, his instinct was taking over. Soon as they'll throw the shit in the cell, he was stomping on it, right? He was stomping on the shit. So finally, what dude did was one dude got it and the dude got the accelerant, threw it. He tried to go stomp on it and they sprayed his ass at the same time he tried to. Man, it's not funny. But just how these dudes sat there in seconds and put that little scheme together, knowing he gonna go stomp on that out of fear, and that shit say woo, ah! And these dudes start laughing, throwing toilet paper in big old toilet paper rolls on fire in there on this man. He's screaming and hollering, there's nowhere to run. Guess what? This man tried to go to his toilet, to his, it's a toilet sink combo. That bitch was off and the water was drained. That man had no water in his cell. This was a CO. This was Joe Butterfuco, man. I appreciate the donation. This was them dirty ass COs, the only one who had control over the water in this man's cell. Right? So this man in there screaming and hollering, burning. You can smell his burning flesh. He's stinking up in there. He's screaming. He's shitting on himself. Them nerves get loose. The muscles, them stomach muscles and shit get loose. You on fire. Your mind, your brain ain't even focused on that. He can't put himself out because he got an accelerant on him. So he just hollering. He trying to do everything. He trying to grab shit and that's catching on fire. And it's going on for a minute. This man just burning. And the prison is loud. Dudes hollering from their cell. Some dudes trying to attract the COs. That's how I know they were sitting somewhere watching this or listening at this. They knew it was happening. Check this shit out. They killed that dude. They burnt this man up. This man died from the smoke of his own flesh or whatever was in that cell that was on fire. He already had the worst kind of burns that you could have, but he died from smoke inhalation. You feel what I'm saying? He inhaled all that smoke. And he died. So guess what? A year later, this man's family, all right, they was doing motion after motion so the little girl couldn't get certain tests to see if she was ever penetrated, because that's what his wife reported about her daughter, that she caught him in the daughter. But by her being 8, 9 years old, the lawyer kept doing motion after motion to block the daughter from getting the test to see if she got, internal scarring and shit. You know how women have scarring after sex or, being sexually assaulted and things like that. They kept blocking it. None of these tests was ever performed. They just really took the word of his wife and the stepdaughter, right? Come to find out, after finally this man family got the wife talking to several people, recorded saying that she made all this shit up. She got his ass. I got that bitch. Yeah, bitch. Trying to take, because he was going to leave her high and dry with no way to pay her bills. And this is what she did to him. So the test was granted on the little girl and found out the little girl was never, she still wasn't sexually active at the time of the test. It had never happened. He was about to go home. And everybody, and you know what the mood was like? Oh well. After all these dudes and inmates finding this out, oh well. Oh, well, do y'all see police and COs have what you call, and I ain't sure COs got the same thing. I think it's something different, but police have qualified immunity. You feel what I'm saying? That means if they make a mistake, they do something wrong, they protected by qualified immunity. You know what I mean? So that's why they so careless with your freedom. They so careless and they don't do they due diligence because it's nothing for them to take your life. For the DA and the system, it's like a game. They preparing each case like, yeah, I'm about to go in here and slaughter that boy. It's the Super Bowl. It's a big game playing with somebody's life. You know, now if that was you, you done passed away in there and found to be innocent and don't nobody care. Don't nobody care, man. I done seen this so many times, bro. Little dudes coming there, man, off of trumped up charges. How do you get resisting arrest when you wasn't supposed to be, you ain't got no other charge? What you was being arrested for? Does that make sense to anybody? You resisting arrest. The Immaculate Crown in the house. What's up? What's up, Charge? How could you resist arrest when there's no other charge? You did anything. You didn't do anything. The only thing they taking you for is resisting arrest, obstruction, disturbing the peace. Shit, they didn't even have a reason to contact you for in the first place. They didn't have reason to make contact. So many people in prison right now, guys. There's a lot of guys that's been given the death sentence. You feel me? Been given the death sentence, and they find out years after these people been executed that they didn't do it. Can you imagine somebody just taking your life like that? I'm pretty sure them people ain't think their life can be just taken from them like that either. I'm pretty sure of that. That these people ain't say, you know, that's in my future. Man, I remember I met the smartest old head. Like this man had a bachelor's degree, a master's degree. He had a doctorate. He had everything. I'm about to tell you about this old head, man. Oh, bro, this was crazy, man. So old head come to prison. He been handling his own trial since he been there. The man been there for 27 years. And he was fixed on that he did not do this crime. You know what I'm saying? He was so smart. He even had the prison making sure they let him out not a minute later to get to the law library to get these books and work on his case for his appeals and shit, right? So the COs and shit, they was mad because this dude wasn't one of the inmates that, yeah, bitch, I'll crack your head, Jones. Stop playing with me, Jones. I'll break your head, boy. He was, well, I'm going to file an article, and this right here masked with that article, and you're going to lose your job because you're still violating my basic human rights. And they didn't like him, right? So what they did was, you started seeing Jones and all of them come in, giving dudes burgers and different things. These dudes eating good outside world food. Man, I'm gonna make this story kind of short. One night, bro, before lockdown, you see about 10, 12 dudes walk up to old school. Puh! Hey, what you? Come on! Puh! You can't fight 10, 12 dudes. Man, these dudes tied pillowcases round old school neck after they done beat him dry. He leaking with blood. And they choking him with that dick. They sticking dick down his throat. They fucking him in the ass. They doing everything they could to put this man in his place for the COs. They doing this on a regular, man. They had them beat this man until this man, and he was so intelligent. This man left his body. Like, these dudes are sexually assault him so much, he would leave his body. He would leave it. They was running up in him in front of everybody. The whole thing was humiliation. It wasn't about they wanted to run up in him. It was about humiliating him for the COs. Man, they was in this man every day on top of the iron benches, running up in him, beating him and beating him. Until old school come out his cell before he get punched on and just pull his clothes down and just let them run up in him, and he suck them off and all kind of shit. They humiliating, they jacking off in his face. They doing all kind of shit to this old head, right? So it kept going on. Man, do you know these dudes when they got playing cards, regular old playing cards, and started folding them till they was about this big. And they start making old head open his mouth, and they start stuffing these playing cards down old school throat. Yeah, stuffing playing cards, folded up to the second power, the third power. You know what I'm saying? And stuffing it down this man's throat. Until they killed him. Until they took his life. All because he knew his rights and knew how to beat the COs at their own game, because half of them was dumb as shit. But he spent his time making himself smarter, and they didn't like that. So this is not something they want. This is not something they want you to do. They want you to come in there on that aggressive shit. They want you to come in there on that ignorant shit. They promote that shit. They dap half of them dudes down. The most rowdiest dudes. Give them all kind of respect. Give them leeway. Because they don't want to be stabbed. Which we going into something else. They took this old head life. Now, this is something else I want to talk. It's another question for you guys, and I want to hear your opinion. How many of you guys feel like police, COs, they should be screaming every chance you look around, they in fear of their life when they take somebody's life? How many of you fear, that's plausible? Yeah, I know all of them was, they should have it they way like that, and you automatically take their side with their qualified immunity. Justified immunity and qualified immunity. Because it's all justified. How many of you feel like that? You reap what you sow. Tanji, you right. Garland Mo say he shouldn't have said anything. Marcus Lawrence say rare cases, man. Suave Glasgow, you missed the question? Okay. How many of you think police should be quick to holler about they was in fear of their life and then take someone else's life? How many of you fear they do it too much? How many of you feel they don't do it enough? Or they do it just enough? Efro say, nah, don't take the job if you can't handle it. True that. That's my stance on that too. Like, it's dangerous when you sign up for it. It takes a certain kind of person, and I respect those kind of people who have the nerves to deal with that and face that, knowing it's a possibility that I could lose my life, but I'm entrusted with this kind of power. So with what they say, with great power comes great responsibility, right? Billionaire say you signed up for it. How you screaming that? Yeah. You right. Miller the Wizard say, nah. Yeah. Yeah. Suave say that's a part of their job. True that. Yeah. If you gonna use that to kill somebody, I feel that. I don't know. Hard question. Combat Rondo combat gym. Just a hard question. You know, it ain't. I'm not looking for answers from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Those who have a strong feeling on that, because it's a lot of mothers who done lost, even women. You feel what I'm saying? Women, they didn't pull this same thing on women. I was in fear of my life. What's her name? The woman who had the boiling water. When she said, I rebuke you, I wish you would, motherfucker. He was in fear of his life. And she said, I rebuke you, Satan. He said, he answered as Satan. I wish you would, motherfucker. I put a hole in your head. Yeah, there's no accountability. You know, it's a lot of people playing cop out here. They so childish, they be hiding in the bushes, waiting on you to come by, speeding and shit. They out here playing Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? Bro, throwing tantrums and shit. You know, they are trained to say that. You right. And you see that? Stop resisting. Stop resisting. But their body camera never going down. They got that body camera setting just right till you can't see the struggle on the ground. And they make sure that body camera go when you throw up your hand. They make sure you see that when you throw up. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. I seen them beat a woman. Oh my God. I seen them beat a woman ass so bad. Man, they beat this woman like she was a goddamn man. Like 10 of them. Stop resisting. Man. All the dressing came up. They the titties then flopped out. They was tearing her drawers off her ass. They was sticking their finger up her ass. All kind of shit. In the name of stop resisting. As if they don't have the basic human decency to say, man, this is a woman. My mama's a woman, man. My sister's a woman, man. Let me try to do this and handle this a different kind of way. They got to see every situation. I got to beat your ass just to show you. I got to beat your ass just to show you. Sonia Massey, Garland Moore. Thank you. That's her name. Yeah. Yeah, man. I appreciate that, Miller. I appreciate that. Man. Yeah. Yeah, people don't care no more. Night Chef, they don't. You know, and that's why these things are constantly happening because all that marching shit is played out because that shit only lasts for so long, and then they find the next mission to march about instead of doing something that's gonna stick. Doing something that's gonna stick. You know, bro, and we gonna get to a lot of points that it's new ways that you can handle things. You know, and it makes me sick. All these dudes hollering about they real like a dude made a song say, he'll stay there busting at you until 12 come. Man, I turn that shit off. Man, turn that shit off, man. I don't hear that shit. Hear that shit. So you gonna run when they come, huh? You gonna kill your brother, but you gonna run when they come, huh? Boy, I ain't got no respect for that shit. You a coward. You know what I'm saying? It's just, bro, it's just a lot of things, a lot of people we don't accept responsibility for. We say that's the next person problem. We pushing these problems off. You know what I mean? And I can't blame a lot of people. A lot of people just passive aggressive, passive aggressive, whatever you fucking call it. I get it right. It's not on the top of my brain. But anyway, passive aggressive. Most people they just like that. They don't want to. They won't throw a brick and hide their hand. They won't speak on it, but that's all they want to do. You know what I mean? But when it comes down to be a soldier on the front line, they scared. They scared. They're terrified. Passive aggressive. Yeah, I appreciate that, Suave Glasgow. I appreciate that. Appreciate you. But it's a lot of things, man, and it's crazy. They taking fathers out the homes. How many of you guys hide a lot of things from your kids? How many, instead of having the tough talks with them, how many of you guys hide a lot of things from your kids? And then see, it's a lot of people and blame everything else. You don't teach your kids and you don't want your kids to go through this. Man, I remember it was a big thing. I think it was called trampoline park. The parks where you go through, got all them trampoline. All right, we back. Where I stopped at, passive aggressive or the trampoline park. Did y'all get there at the trampoline park? Yeah, I told you I got this. Yeah. We always coming back. Yeah, trampoline. All right. So all these people teamed up on this dude because he lost his money in the vending machine. And he was like, man, fuck, man. Hey, man, where the fucking people at? Wanted his money back because he was buying everybody at their table something out the vending machine or whatever. And then a whole bunch of people just, yeah, motherfucker, you cussing all these kids up in here. You don't see these kids. This is a family park, and they doing more cussing than he was. And he's the off-duty cop, huh? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. You off-duty cop? Well, I'll slap your ass and make you call your boys then. I'll beat your ass till they get here. I'm serious. And I was like, man, I like this dude, man. I like dude for real. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at dude was standing his ground, and he had about 50 people. So I took it upon myself, me and my sons, and walked him outside to calm him down because I was letting him know the play about to happen. The play about to happen. He about to call his buddies, and all these people gonna team up against you, and you gonna end up on the ground dead. I had to let him see the play coming. I got him out of there. Not without getting his number, though. Yeah, man, I like that, bro. You a soldier. I like that. So my volume low? Yeah. All right, what about now? Am I good? The volume still low? Damn. Yo. My bad, NJC, my bad. I didn't set my mic back up. Yeah, I had a different mic. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, dude at the trampoline park. I'm gonna go back to that. We cooling anyway. So anyway, this dude lost his money in the vending machine. Everybody teamed up in there because dude was cussing at the vending machine. Man, who the fuck own this thing, man? I need my motherfucking money back, man. It bitch to hit me out of $20 or whatever. Oh, this a goddamn kid's park. You need to calm it down, motherfucker. They doing more cursing than him. Hey, don't you know he's an off-duty police? Oh, you off-duty police? Well, I'll beat your ass until your boys get here. And I swear, in this moment, I liked it. This dude, I'm like, dude, crazy as a motherfucker. But I like dude. He a soldier. You know what I'm saying? He's standing his ground against all these people. So I'm looking at the play about to happen, right? So me and my sons took it upon ourselves to go grab dude, just jumped in the middle of that shit, walked him outside. Hey, man, the play about to happen, bro. Yeah, bro, they calling their boys. All these people gonna get in here and testify that you started this shit, and you gonna end up on the ground dead. So me and my boys got him out of there. But without getting his number, because dude a soldier. Dude on the front line, he down for his. They in here doing more cursing than him. How you gonna fix a cursing problem with cursing? That means you think you're more entitled than him. And y'all be quick to say 2 wrongs don't make a right. Now, man, shit is insane, bro. How self-righteous people is. But we got dude up out of there. You feel what I'm saying? Because they were about to face him. Is that what they saying? Face him. They were about to face him out there. Because this off-duty cop was mad. He was already on his cell phone, calling everybody who was at work today. All his boys that drank at the bar, that come to the barbecues. They were coming in straight on the clock. Ain't reporting no call. Going after they. Good thing, dude, we ain't even got to go that far because good thing, dude, took the advice on the play. And I'm still talking to this dude to this day. Because dude, he educated as well. But he just lost his cool because deal with the TV. What's up, baby? I see you. Keegan, what's up? Keegan Thomas, what's up? Antoine, what's up? So yeah, man. It's just crazy though, you know. But it's a lot of things, man. And right now, where people don't realize, they only seeing, that's why I don't really mess with that AI shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like doing something with it. I don't think I'm gonna ever indulge in that shit at all. Cause you gotta think about this shit is steady advancing, you know, and you agreeing when you download some of these apps to use your likeness. That means if you're agreeing, that's a contract to use your likeness. They will have some clone person just like you that can access your bank accounts, all your information, everything. They can show you killing somebody, pulling the trigger. After a while, AI gonna be so undetectable, you ain't gonna be able to tell if it's AI. Right now, it's in its infancy stages. Can you imagine where this shit going? Man, I'm gonna tell you, bro. Bobby Mack knew to play. And he ain't know shit about computers, man. He ain't know shit about computers, but he was like, there's a reason why they because you used to get, remember when you used to get computers and shit, you know, back 2007, all that shit, hard drive, it wasn't expensive, you know, the HDD, the hard drive space wasn't as expensive as it is now. And then it didn't require a number of megabytes. The megabytes went to kilobyte went to a megabyte went to a gigabyte went to a terabyte. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is when it was coming to AI and cloning and downloading the human consciousness. So they could charge you millions of dollars to download your loved one consciousness. So they want to make sure, because people always figure out the same shit. They just want to make sure you don't have access to the kind of storage that you need to do this. Because people going to figure out how to do it. You know what I mean? It's a lot of crazy shit, bro, but the shit is real, bro, and people going to see it come into effect. People going to start to see it, man. I remember I could go get back in the day, 500 gigabytes. That bitch was something. With that G5. You know, I had a good G5 with 645 gigabytes. Wasn't even a terabyte. But that was a hell of a machine, that G5. You know? Yeah, I know quantum mechanics, quantum physics. I know all, yeah. I know about coagulations. Man, I know a lot. You know, it's just I won't take baby steps because a lot of this, you know, if you go into it gradually, the shit won't be Greek to a lot of people and they'll get it, you know. And that's why I say we starting out slow with a lot of these topics. You feel what I'm saying? We starting off slow with it, you know. Your schemes say, look at Professor G. Nah, baby, bro, we all got something to teach each other, bro. I'm still learning, bro. Like, bro, it's gonna be that mind. Just like Tupac say, he gonna spark the mind that's gonna change a lot of shit. You know, you gotta, it's a mind out here that's gonna be sparked and know how to actually take that knowledge and relay that shit. You know what I mean? A lot of people can have all the knowledge in the world, but if they don't know how to give it to the people, then, you know, it's worthless. You know what I mean? But we coming into some real topics, man. Like, nobody cares. Like, everybody want to take this stance. Man, get over slavery. Slavery that happened, get over the shit, get over that, get over whatever. But everybody, that's the first thing they go, you anti-Semitic. They want theirs. They want theirs. They be quick, we want ours. But y'all need to get over y'all and stop playing the race card, stop doing, but they want theirs. They want theirs. It's not just them. You know, like I said, I have no cause with no people. But everybody have to stop being self-righteous and understand that's just a way to pit us against each other. Because a lot of people has become so sensitive about a lot of issues that really ain't really what the people in charge and the hands that's doing everything really doing. How many of you guys know about the female that was found in the Grand Canyon? How many of you know about that? She had been there for over thousands of years. She crashed in the Grand Canyon on a spaceship. Any of you guys seen that? You could go find it. It's real. This is not AI. This real. This real. Oh, Millie the Wizard say me. Yeah, bro. It's good. Yeah. Man, go check that out. Go check that out. They even preserved her with her clothes. She had on it was like some type of dress. She's an alien form, but she's human. She looks human. She just has 6 fingers. And she was the pilot of the ship that crashed. Oh, Julian Smith said, I know about it. That's what's up, bro. Stay in the now, man, because a lot of this stuff gonna be trying to be passed off as AI. That's to make it more confusing on what you guys, man. That's why I say a lot of people have been violated and don't even know they've been violated yet. You've been violated and don't even know you've been violated. You know, she fully clothed. Yeah, Miller, she is fully clothed. Nicole say Googling, yeah. It's a female, man. Yeah. She's not of this planet, but she look like she's of this planet. She's tall as hell, big as hell, you know. But she's pretty. Yeah, Miller, for sure. Man, I guess you could type in female crashed in a spaceship in the Grand Canyon. I forgot her name. It just slipped my mind. I know it, but I got so many topics running off the top of my head right now, guys. Yeah, a lot of topics. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Now, the next thing I want to tell y'all about, you know, and it's about the politician's nephew. Now, I was in a prison where a politician nephew was murdered at. He was murdered there. And this politician was so tight in his town, in his parish, where this prison was built at to fund this parish. They let this man came in and ran rampant, hiring dudes to get to the bottom of it. Dudes and shit, dudes ain't coming in on no investigating tactics. They coming in killing innocent people to find out so they can get that pay dirt. They can get that payday. Excuse me, guys. Yeah. E4 say the Grand Canyon, the portal. I can see that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's bro. Yeah. You know. Man, bro, yeah, right. Who was the whistleblower? Like, I didn't fully get into it. I said it to watch later, you know what I'm saying? But I watched like the front parts of it, but I was doing so much, you know what I'm saying? I was doing so many tasks at one time, but it caught my interest, you know what I'm saying? I even put the actual original footage through my software that I created. You know what I'm saying? That's to tell me if something AI or if it's not. I created that myself. You know what I'm saying? And this is not the original footage. This shit is real. This shit is real. You could tell by frames and pixels and different things like that, and projection of imagery. You know what I'm saying? If it's AI or some shit like that, you know. And this program I created, it gives me a bunch of different breakdowns of each pixel, each, different thing. And it's basically numbers. You know how they say everything is ones and zeros? It's a fact. It's a fact. It's called coding. It's a fact. You know, when did this happen? It happened a while ago, but, and I'm pretty sure they've been discovered this, but somebody put it out. Yeah. Brandon Belton. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. See, somebody smart as hell. Yeah. Yeah, Keegan Thomas. For sure, baby. For sure. Yeah, man. So anyway, let me get back to this politician. He coming in, hiring different dudes, and he ain't just he'll hire this 10 dudes, then he'll hire them 2 dudes that run together. He'll hire this 3 dudes, that 1 dude. He want to know who killed his nephew. This politician came in and I witnessed with my own eyes him kill a man in his sleep. And he killed the wrong man. He gave no fucks. And they helped him cover it up. I seen this man catch this man in his sleep and use a prison shank. See, they ain't coming in and do no outside killing method. They want to make sure this shit look like it happened right in this prison. They not stupid. So they use the prison shank and shank this man up. I watch dudes get special privileges for this type of shit, man. Yeah, man, shit crazy. Shit crazy. Yeah. Guys, I'm telling you, like, we taking baby steps with these talks because, you know what I'm saying? It's so much to cover. That's why I want to keep this separate from the episodes. I don't never want to tie this in with the episodes because that's our kickback spot where we come in and we strictly be about the episodes, and these are something different. These are something different. This our getting to know each other moments. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, shit run deep. And I got a lot of things I just want to share. You know what I'm saying? And I also want to hear the things you guys share, and which I'm learning a lot from you guys. Oh, yeah. Miss G schedule had been hectic too. Matter of fact, we just did a birthday dinner with her mom, so she had a scheduling conflict. I don't know how she did that. Mama, you better not do that to mama again. You know what I mean? Yeah, but she's still gonna do, the latest night. It's just we had a scheduling conflict. Yeah, you laughing, but yeah, you know what's up. Yeah, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful yesterday. We all sitting down, family sitting down over food and drinks, and man, it's lovely, man. That's living, that's life. That's the best things in life to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just telling your business. That's my business too. That's my mama. I love her, and she love me. You see how she bragging on me all the time? That woman love me. Mama 74 for sure. Still beautiful. Yeah. But yeah, man. Yeah, you know that's my real wife. You know that. Let's get that right now. So yeah. Angela Gold 3 cracking up. Yeah, Sean. Yeah. I'm pretty sure she is, you know. Yeah, man. That's crazy though. For sure, E-Fo. For sure, bro. Man, that's why I say, man, we planning this thing, man, where we all getting together. That's not stopping. That's non-negotiable, man. And I'm happy to meet, can't wait to meet all you guys. You know what I'm saying? And we sit down and we have the best time. Excuse me. That's why we not letting nothing ruin that. We're gonna have security there, you know, paid security, licensed security, you know. Yeah. But yeah, breaking the cycle. I see you in here, baby. Yeah, but man, it's so many things I want to touch, you know, and 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 like I said, I have so many different topics coming to my head, but a lot of them I'm staying away from right now until people see how I'm coming and where I'm going. That I'm not coming in here from no racist angles or no bullshit angles because that ain't the type of shit I'm trying to stick on, man. I'm seeing we've been tricked and thinking that this matter and this matter when this the only thing that really matter to keep you bound to this earth, to keep you, yeah, you know. I'm gonna let that go. Yeah, it's September 21st, but we got another. Oh, Suave say his birthday September 22nd. What? Bro, for sure. Man, yeah, but guys, like man, a lot of you guys, I see you own a lot of shit, man. And I see we're gonna get into these talks, but y'all don't know how the internet is. You say the wrong thing, people taking it that way or taking that way. Nah, you know, that ain't what it is, man. You get the knowledge, you share the knowledge. You get it, you share it. The more you share it, you know, yeah. Yeah, these pops, you right. Sharing this. A lot of people ain't know about, you know, the woman they found, you know, cash for kids. This shit, like, people don't know, man. Most of these guys that get pulled over in the car, the first thing they go to, I smell marijuana. Go get the drug. You gonna let her search it? No, go get the drug dog. That bitch almost hit every single time. Remember when a lot of you guys probably remember when I was reporting news. You know what I'm saying? G Street was reporting it. These guys in the hood, they pulling these guys over left and right. You know, I'm on the scene. They reporting. I still got these old videos. I just ain't decided to tie them into this channel yet. You know, but they pulling these young guys over left and right. Half of these guys had shit planted on them. Half of these guys getting in college. But to keep you from on that straight and narrow, they want to disrupt you. They want to put some kind of anger or some kind of bad experience in you, let you go experience prison, and it turns you to a different person. Now your whole trajectory then changed. You ain't even on that no more. You didn't experience a whole different life. And most of these dudes don't know nothing but these four corners. Some of them don't know nothing but these four corners. You know? Yeah. Man, bro. But like I said, I chose to do this one late at night, you know what I'm saying? And I want to get at least 3 under the belt before I just really go in tough, guys. You know what I'm saying? But it's you're going to see, I'm going to be able to tie in a lot of things that I'm telling you on all these episodes because these going to also turn into slideshows. Like I'm sitting here, you know, on the machine. I'm going to put these, you know, into the videos. I'm going to have images and videos playing off the switcher board. You know what I mean? Where I'll be able to talk and show you guys different things as well. But I'm just tying some things in first. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no limit to what I'll be able to actually just tie in. You know what I mean? So this place right here is a blow up in a replica or something, but it's very important. You know, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that. You know what I mean? We'll get to that. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys, man. I enjoyed coming in, kicking it with you guys. And yeah, I'm kind of tiptoeing right now, but trust me, it's gonna come to a point where I won't be. It's gonna come to a point where I won't be, guys. But I just want you to get to know me first, so it won't be like I'm not flying off the hinges with some of the shit I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm very sound minded. You know what I'm saying? I'm not crazy. I'm not none of that. I have my issues just like everybody else, but nah, I'm not crazy. I appreciate the donation, Trunk Shoes, man. Appreciate you. Listen, Deja B, I see you. Bunny Baby, Sand, Ray Line. Man, what's good? O'Neal, man, I appreciate you always. I appreciate all you guys. And I'm about to drop that list for you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate all the support that you give me and all the genuine love you give me. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Goodman, I see you. You know, I appreciate that genuineness. So, yeah, the next thing I'm coming back and drop is the part 2 to registration day. I'll see you guys on there until the next Real Talk Sunday. And now I'm going to be more in depth too. You know, I'm just kind of pussyfooting, as they say, you know. But I can't do that for too long. I love you guys, man. Y'all sleep easy and be safe. For those of you who work overnight or go and get that Monday in tomorrow, man, enjoy it, man. I'm going to try to meet you here and, help you get through that day or whatever. Don't hold me to it if I come in a little bit later. Monday is my day too. So, but I will be here for you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Peace.